Okay, so welcome back to NerdoloPlays.
Hi.
That works. I was actually just going to quickly run out for a second.
Okay, well,
that's not allowed.
Well, get going.
Will you grab me water while you're up for that if you're running out?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Thanks, Patrick Swayze.
Fuck you.
There. Is everybody happy? That actually was only one more try from when we cut, so...
Yeah, she's like, oh, I'll just try again between episodes. And so,
and it was very smooth.
Sandra, make sure to catch, like, the tail end of that. Oh, happy as can be, my doubtless pretty harp. So good of you to ask. On top of that, your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. You have my congratulations, both to you and to your lovely reader. Now be gone from here, before I have any second thoughts. Sandra's so funny.
Sandra's so sassy. We call this place the downside for a reason, but in time here you can learn to eat, seek shelter, and find a certain beauty in unlikely places. My, that Sandra sure could use a massage or something. So angry, isn't she?
No.
Say, what's that you have there, darling? Here's
Ooh.
the Triestis Plume. That is, while flying after dousing the adversary's Pyre, she may instantly return and deal another 3 damage.
Oh! So that's... It's interesting.
I will put that on her.
Hamathos feather! Triestis plume! Plumage! Okay,
Thank you.
so what is Hedwin at right now for...
Headman's at foraging for supplies.
I meant, like,
We'll find out.
enlightenment.
We'll find out in like 2 seconds.
He might not be enlightened enough. You might have to sacrifice Jody or, Oh. Seek the harp scribe's favor.
Later that day, you accompany Headwind into the ancient formations of the Emperor's Ascent, where a monument to Tithys awaits you. My gosh. Perhaps due to the nature of this place, you begin to sense Headwind's inner thoughts as clear as if you were speaking aloud.
We have to prevail. Whether on my behalf or not, I do not care right now. We have to prevail, for everyone's sake. Please help us do this. Help us.
Soon you and here finish paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Tithys has shown you favor. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent. For now, the solitude here is fit for pursuing your vocations!
Hey, you can just...
And you got 2 more quickness for the next right. Cool. So, mentor somebody.
He's so close to 4.
Super close to
I think
4.
you have to mentor him if you want him to go.
Mm-hmm.
He'll go over her.
And then Tizo's like almost maxed. This is you.
Sure thing, friend. I appreciate the offer. Where to begin?
You and Heaven go over his understanding of his aura and its connection to his presence, both physical and spiritual. The discussion proves informative.
Boom! Shaka laka laka.
No matter what anyone says, I refuse to think that there's some sort of limit to one's understanding of all this.
While we're in the orb, they move with it past the orb more quickly. Edwin and his allies cause banished adversaries to remain banished for 2 seconds longer than usual is kind of nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
To banish with a single touch, I don't think I'll ever get used to that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say there.
Yeah.
Well, who wants to talk to?
It's a book!
That's Hedwin!
Surprise!
Practicing lunges.
Oh, I didn't realize that it's Jody's throw rug.
Yeah.
I never noticed that. I thought it was always the symbol on the floor.
No. Pamitha's moonshine.
Debating with Sir Gilman. Debating with Pamitha. Eating his fill. Lost in prayer.
Liberated.
Nearby.
Oh man, you're going to liberate the cook next? That's a bad choice.
You find Hedwin rather lost in thought about something. He looks over as you approach.
Oh, hey, my friend. Alright, so what's it going to be?
He points in the direction of his cooking tins strewn over in the corner of the wagon.
One of life's small comforts around here is we get to eat. Not a day goes by that I'm not grateful for it, but there's only so much to choose from. Whether here in Nerdolopedia or anywhere around, I guess. Anyway, I was just having trouble trying to decide what to cook. Just did Firecap's game last night. Those never seem to sit that well with everyone anyway. There's no more Glopgill, not that anyone but Tizo ever liked the stuff. And I feel like we've been having gutter crabs every day for months, so I'm not too excited about that. This is where you can come in. We can eat you instead. and no consulting books or stars or anything. Just you and me, here and now. What am I making? You decide, because I can.
I've never made this phone call. Never.
Same.
Never.
Shit.
I know there's a lot of serious stuff to think about these days, but so help me, no one's struggling to regain their freedom on an empty stomach.
Okay, so there's filet of slurg, an acquired taste, acquired mostly through a prolonged and desperate stay within the downside. Silt porridge, a notorious dish that Hedwin has perfected to the upper limits of its capacity to not be terrible. Gutter crabs again, this inoffensive option has the added benefit of putting some lucky gutter crabs out of their misery. And whatever he wants.
Oh my god, no! I love the silt porridge.
Silt porridge
To
sounds
not
great.
be terrible.
To perfect it to the upper limits of its capacity to not be terrible. You ask Hedwin to prepare another batch of his silt porridge for the group. He eyes you warily as you request this, searching for any trace of irony.
Alright, my friend. Never took you for the silt porridge type, but so be it. I guess even after all this time, we still have so much to learn about each other. Now, lend me a hand here with this stuff, would you?
As you assist Hedwin with preparing the silt porridge, the two of you get talking about the past. The reality of cooking in the downside has a way of making him nostalgic.
Life on the blood border wasn't that much easier than trying to get by down here. The Highwing remnants could swoop in at any time. They were so good at picking the worst possible occasions for us. The time they showed up and I was nowhere to be found, I must have told you about that.
He has spoken to of his past as an outrider once before.
Well, either way, I don't think I ever told you much about Fikani. I was riding to relay an order when she caught me out in the open. She could have had me, but we just stood there, you know? I'd never seen anything like her. And her voice, she says to me, you ought to be more careful with your life. And I just say, I'm not the type to say such things, but it's all I could think of, looking at her then, so I just tell her it was worth the risk.
Oh, that's disgusting!
Anyway, she spared my life, of course. And when we saw riders heading towards us, I looked at her, she took hold of me, and we just took off. I didn't want to leave her, and I didn't for a while.
He trails off for a while.
Soon after I came back, I went off in search of her again. This time, though, the risk I took, a lot of people paid for it. The Harps attacked when no one was there to raise the alarm. A few days later, Hedwin the Deserter was sentenced to exile. And now, he's about to cook some silt porridge. Thanks for your help, my friend. I can take it from here. See you shortly.
You're gonna let him go back.
He heads out into the afternoon. You sense he feels more at ease after having spoken with you. He's got lots of hope for the next rite.
And quickness.
Uh-huh. Give thanks for silt porridge.
What's Hedwin doing now?
Nearby.
Damn it.
Making silt porridge.
He's cooking.
Continue your journey to Mount Eldolio. Oh, you actually have to choose one of these.
Oh,
Not gonna lie, when I first saw the Adolial, I
Tizo,
thought it said alcohol, Mount Alcohol.
listen, we all know you're a drunkie, but
I am not.
Midoliolio.
Adoliolio.
Oliolio.
Oh, right, we come from the right side of the screen because it makes a lot of sense. On the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Under King Auras, and so happens to take notice. Some of the scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Persevering. Oh, this is for the worm. You wish for good fortune in the coming rite and in your plan. As for Tizo... Shit.
You're getting into
you've
his
got to get a
thoughts.
voice for him now.
Hello again, old friend. I hope the stars are comforting to you. These Nightwings are as strong of spirit as I have seen. Please look after them.
He says little after paying his respects. However, as you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that the Under King Auras has shown you favor.
Holy heal.
+3 glory!
Okay.
And not for Guildman!
For Gilman!
For Gilman.
For Sir Gilman!
You and your companions gather once more at Scribe's Gate, where a single narrow trail leads upward toward the summit past an archway carved of stone.
Come this way, please.
It's weird when he doesn't have
It's
a
in
hat
his
on.
hand.
Oh.
Also, I realize I also did the voice of the other lady.
The minstrel leads you toward the archway where his counterpart awaits.
I don't remember the voice I did for her, though. The exiles of the Nightwings have
I was going
returned.
to say where now.
Exactly.
They have. Greetings, Celeste.
She all but ignores him and motions to the rest of you.
Now then, each of you, in turn, please state your name and what it is you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Please, do as she says.
Again.
Everyone steps forth, one after another, much like before. May passes through the gate, Hedwin passes through the gate, Jodariel passes through the gate, Pamitha passes through the gate, Tizo passes, Sir Gilman passes, Wilfred passes. No one is left to go but you. You step forth and declare yourself as you did before. The guardian of Scribe's Gate regards you with a still expression. Then she addresses all of you in her formal manner.
The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory.
Lone Minstrel glances.
His eyes
Glances
are
up
open.
at the gate guardian. They're closed again.
You have our gratitude, Celeste.
But she pays him no heed.
Wow.
They had a breakup.
Really now?
Seems like.
Mom and Dad are fighting again.
Basically.
I've been on the coast for 5,000 years.
As you gain the top of Mount Elodia, from which the downside sprawls before you, you wonder whether one among you shall soon follow Ruki from this place. No, it's a slug market.
Like, how does the slug market get in here?
I come to Scribe's Gate to buy things. Oh, hey, guys. You know, it gets real awful cold up here. Sometimes waiting for customers. So come on in, okay? And good luck in that big battle thing you got. That's where you're going, isn't it? I heard it's gonna be exciting from my friends.
Ooh, ooh.
Shiny thing!
Pretty?
However, you don't have jack shit to buy it.
Ooh.
Cannot be used by Arthur Saps.
Can't even afford that. Get rid of our beast claw. Do it. Do it! That's what he would have wanted! He would have wanted you to abandon it! Oh!
That's what Ruki would have wanted!
Faruki!
Now you have 102.
You like that one then, huh?
I do.
Oh my, imagine that with Tizo's.
That's kind of the point.
But Tizo's already got the flying thing, which is super helpful.
There, you have one penny left.
Must be our lucky day here, or I don't know what, Dad.
Okay, so we got
Got enough time for me to throw some stardust on this and read a page?
yeah, let's take care of that and... What are you doing? Oh, that's not going to do anything.
Means your turn to deals +6.
No,
No.
it'll increase it to plus. Yeah, it
Yeah.
changes it to +3. It doesn't have +3
20% to 32% though.
for the thing that we don't know if you're going to use.
I'm gonna use it, I just might not use it right now.
Okay.
It's probably gonna be a Gilman.
Oh, yeah.
Or a Joby.
Or Hitman.
There's not gonna be a headwind in a second.
Okay. Read some pages, and then we've got to move to the next episode.
Alright. We have downside climate, in the words of Jormer Minimane, the Alpha Chief. I know of no polite way to describe the climate here. It oppresses every living thing, except perhaps the native flora in a few specific areas. Once more, the recommended course is to keep moving. Moving keeps you warm when it's cold, or when it is very hot, you use what strength you can to move somewhere to move to somewhere you think you can think and breathe. And the weather in the downside seems intrinsic to the different regions, to which my good friend Molten Milithe shall describe. Shelter can be difficult to find, and you cannot stay in it for very long. Perhaps, however, shelter can accompany you rather than constrain you.
Yep, and then you got one more
Oh,
page.
I do. It's still going.
Shiny!
I have, in the words of Luce Galorian, the 100 Minds, the Scholar, follows land. From the top of Mount Lodiel, the downside may be seen in its entirety, or at least felt, since so much of the land is shrouded. But that is hardly all. Through a wondrous miracle there lies upon this highest mountain an inverted fall, whose waters crash not toward the sea, but rush toward the heavens. We speculate these are the very waters which delivered us, but now bend backwards, seeking their return, as do we all. In this phenomenon can freedom be achieved, but only for the chosen when the time is right. This is a path to freedom we cannot traverse, but shall leave open for you, so that you may strive for it.
Okay, and with that, we will have to see you guys next time. That was a little bit of a longer episode, but if you enjoyed this, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Bye!